last year I was working with Mass Appeal and Nas on the 50 the hip hop museum.
Yeah,
the hip hop museum thing they did, right?
The one in Brooklyn?
Right, yeah, they had it in downtown and they took it to LA. I think it's moving around the world. Shout to Peter and them. So I'm in there with Nas, Clark Kent.
Can you pronounce Peter's last name?
Bittenbender. Peter Bittenbender. So what's it? Oh, it's Uncle Rap.
Okay.
So it's me. We in there, and Nas comes in, and I hadn't seen Nas in years. So we sitting there talking, and Clark is trying to tell me how they want this thing done because they called me in because I put things together with the whatever. So Nas is in there, and Clark and Nas start talking. I'm just a fly on the wall or whatever. So they talking, and they start talking about the old days. And Clark says something about, yeah, you know, back in the day, like, because, you know, I used to DJ for Dana Dane. And Nas look at him like, Clark, why you say that like I don't know that? Like, I had the post on my wall. What are you talking about? Right. So I started listening to Nas, and I started realizing how big of a fan he is of this hip-hop shit. Right? So I'm sitting there, and I'm a fly on the wall, but I'm there, but I always wanted to ask him this question. So I'm looking at him, and I said, yo, I said, man, I just want to ask you this one question one time. He was like, what? I said, yo, how was it when the Bridges Over dropped? Like, how was it? Like, when I tell you his whole
demeanor
and Ralph looked at each other like two Queens niggas. They looked at each other like,
oh my God, Ralph is from Queens.
So he looks at me with the most serious look in his face. Nas looks at me directly and goes, he said, Skillz, you ever seen a Hiroshima bomb hit some projects? And I was like, nah. I was like, it was like that. He looked at Ralph. He was like, son, am I lying? Ralph was like, nah, son, it was crazy. And he was like, he said when it dropped, everybody was like, yo, they heard about it, but they hadn't heard it. So they're like, yo, who got the tape? They're like, yo, Bobby got the tape. He at the barbershop.
That's even worse in a way.
They go to the barbershop, and yo, Bobby, where the tape? They're like, yo, I gave it to L. L got the tape. He up on the hill. Like, so they running around trying to find the tape.
You know what makes it bad? It wasn't just like, because, you know, it was supposed to be just between KRS-One and Shan. But for some reason, KRS-One took it on the whole bird.
Yes.
And he said, you didn't hear a peep from a place called Queens.
Yes.
And boy, when I tell you, that was not the best line.
Right.
He created so many killers. Because people was like, oh, we gonna make more than a peep, motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? I told KRS-One that, he just put his head down. And I said, damn, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that, but I want you to face reality. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until Illmatic.
That's exactly what Nas told me.
It wasn't until Illmatic.
We didn't get back until me.
Yes.
He said, you got to understand, we used to go to the city 90, 100 deep. And just wait for the motherfucker to play the bridge. Like, if he played the Bridges Over, that shit, the party's done. Right. They go to and Uncle Ralph on the side, like, word, I was there, like, I seen it. He like, yo, as soon as everything turned the fuck on. Yo, the Queens niggas tore this shit apart. He said, yo, we didn't get back until me. He said, so
that's a fact.
You say something about Queens, you play that record? Nah, you got an answer for that. He said, yo, we running up on Mad Lion, where your man's at? He like, yo, I know. He like, yo, you signed to your man, where he at? And he said, yo, we was crazy running crazy. And I was like, it was like that. He was like, I said, Nas, I said, what was the time? How much time had passed?
Because Mad Lion is a little bit after that.
I said, Nas,
but he's right though. He was signed to KRS-One.
Yeah,
but this is way after that record though.
Yeah.
I said, how much time passed between South Bronx and Bridges Over? Uncle Ralph was like, yo, it was like a month. He said, yo, it was like a month.
And how long did this thing last?
He said it lasted for years. And
Still
Still lasts.
The record still ring on.
And that's why I feel like when Queens Cats came out, y'all came out with so much bravado, like, because we not going back to feeling like that.
Hella aggression.
Say something else about my borough,
no, you know what?
bro.
It makes sense.
And then you know what's crazy? That's why
that record was aggression.
Crazy.
That's why the Nas and Jay-Z battle was so, important, was because we couldn't lose that one. Like, we couldn't lose that one. And, Nas is my brother. Like, he's my brother. I love Nas. Like, I could hit him right now. He'll correspond. But at first, I don't know if I ever revealed this. He didn't think Jay was going at him. Like, people were coming up to him like, you got a lot of cars, little jewelry, but none of that fool's getting fooled with me. And I was like, nah,
he ain't even talking about
ain't about me. And a lot of people was like, yo, man, it was. So I think that the biggest battle between them was between them.
Yeah.
Like, it really didn't have anybody gassing them. It was really just them two. But again, I want to commend those brothers for going out there, giving us a great battle, and then, shaking hands on stage. I remember how proud I was seeing that. I know we talking about the beefs and all that, but how proud I was seeing Meek Mill and Drake squash it, like letting them get over. But Nas and Jay was the first stepping stone to that type of thing.
Because you gotta grow.
What was it? Jay-Z's B-side concert, I believe it was. And he brung Nas out. No.
It was Summer Jam.
It was Summer Jam or the Barclay.
It was Summer Jam.
And he came out because I remember Jay had on the black
and Nas had on
the green army coat.
Yeah.
And how much growth
and they
since
just
then.
stood there, like, and the crowd just went crazy. I remember that.
Went crazy. Yeah, that's great. So something else that I was looking at all your interviews, and you said, and people start asking you to describe Virginia, and you said something. This is your first line, and I don't know if you know this, but you said, "Yeah, there's something in the water."
Right.
And then
way
Pharrell,
before.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? I said, damn, this motherfucker, the name Pharrell concert or Pharrell jacked you. Which one is it?
Listen, we always said that. You know what I'm saying?
There's something in the water.
Yeah, but I might have been the first person to say it
on record.
So that was a thing locally.
I saw that on record. You was the first one.
Motherfuckers take my ideas like shit. You know what I mean? But when it's hometown, I don't trip.
Man, you ghostwriting ideas too.
DJ Quick said that too. So, but how did you feel when you heard Pharrell announce that?
I thought it was dope, man. Like I just spun to his rap party for his movie. He shot
the Lego movie.
Nah. He got another movie coming out, like a real like biopic. It's called Atlantis. I think it's called Atlantis. I hope I ain't give it away.
Okay, you gave it away.
And I know he's debuting the Lego movie at something in the water this year.
Okay,
so it's in October. So I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know what the fuck I did.
You in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, pull up, man. It's gonna be dope.
You gotta tell the story about doing the voiceover.
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's anybody in the world that can tell me to do something without giving me the full story,
it's him. I told you.
He's just like he just like, yo, I'm doing the animated. Like, I didn't put two and two together, animated, Lego. Like, I was just like, he was just like, yo, start asking me questions. It was on the phone. We filmed it. We still sent it to them. I believe we did, or no, I'm not sure. But they never told me it was a Lego movie. So he drops a commercial and people were just like, yo, man, why you
got the best part of the trailer.
We're telling how dumb he's like, word?
I'm like, I don't want to act too surprised. So I'm like, I know. I'm like, yeah.
Sometimes you can't tell people the final project. You got to just give them
100%,
because they'll go out and blow it. Like, just don't tell them everything.
Well, you knew Pharrell and Chad in high school?
No. I met them at a Tribe Called Quest concert.
Right.
Remember?
Yes, okay.
I met him at a Tribe Called Quest concert, and Pharrell was trying to rap for Q-Tip, and
I could see that.
Yeah,
because y'all both Tribe fans,
the biggest Tribe fans in VA. Like, we was crazy about Tribe Called Quest, and he wanted to rap for them. I was just on stage with them rapping, and the bus was leaving, and he was like, damn, that's them. And I was like, yeah, the bus had the turn signal. I was like, yeah. So he's like, yo, I got rap for Tip. He got hit my beats. I was like, yo, that's the bus leaving, bro. He like, he's about to cry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he had missed his shot. And then later on, he connected with him, and the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? He's still one of the most influential people in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I love P, man. Like, I sent him a picture the other day of Fife. Rest in peace, Fife, and rest in peace, Dave from De La at that show.